Good evening and welcome to the new edition of Bahrain Today, which covers various topics, latest news and the events of the kingdom. I am Fatma Al-Bastigi and this is Bahrain Today. Food is not just for eating energy. It's an experience and we must know what to eat and refine our palate to new experiences and healthy concepts. Hence today, we invited the food blogger Maryam Shukri to discuss her critiques on food and restaurants, as well as have the look at different reviews on her blog, which is called I Know What to Eat.
Maryam Shukri, who has the passion and love for food, started 2 years ago a food presenting and reviewing blog which is called I Know What to Eat on social media such as Instagram and Snapchat.
I'm following I Know What to Eat 2 years ago. Actually, I love I Know What to Eat because she's very realistic and she gives you the right feedback about food. And her blog, it's only about food. So if you want to see something about food, you go just on Instagram and check. If you want to eat burger, you will find so many options. If you want to eat local food, you will find so many options. Even sweet, even small things, and even tikka. The best tikka places in Bahrain you can see in I Know What to Eat blog.
I Know What to Eat is the best food platform you can get in the Kingdom of Bahrain, as Maryam gets invitations from restaurants, then posts and shares her experience on social media.
Actually, I trust I Know What to Eat because when she promotes something, you go to the restaurant and definitely you will see the same taste. Even my friends and my sister, when they ask me for somewhere to go, I told them please check I Know What to Eat because what she said, what you get. So it's 100% approved from I Know What to Eat.
People follow and love I Know What to Eat because she shares her true experience and taste of food and restaurants on her account, where you can get all different food categories from traditional food to Thai food to Italian food and more. Take a look at Maryam's account and you will find the food that satisfies your cravings from the best places in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
I love our many diverse cuisines in Bahrain. I'm so excited to hear from our next guest, who will tell us where all the best places to eat churros or French onion soup. Hello, Maryam. How are you? And
Fine.
welcome. I should have edited that and kept tikka and Thai food. Yeah, because this is your favorite cuisine and favorite dish.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome, Maryam. I'm so happy to have you here with us in the studio. I have been following you for a while, and I always take your advice when it comes to where to eat because your account is called I Know What to Eat. So tell me the story behind it. When did it start?
Actually started in 2013. I was working abroad Bahrain, so people were always asking me, Maryam, where we should be eating in Dubai.
Okay.
So I thought instead of keep a track of everything, let me just put it on my social media on Instagram, and my friends start to follow me, and my friends of friends and everyone, and people start to like my photography. And since I paid for it, let me just say my honest opinion.
Yeah.
And then it went more viral with more honest I become.
And more concepts also.
More concept, more I like to change about many cuisines, so that's why
people are following you.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not just one type of cuisine that you show on your social media accounts. You're trying different things, whether it's 5-star hotels or even the simple local restaurants.
Yeah, 300 fills cheap eats. Yes, I do that a lot. Yes.
So tell me, which social media account do you use more? Do you like Instagram or Snapchat?
I do both. I feel more comfortable with the Snapchat because Snapchat takes so much time from the viewers to see, so people are comfortable while watching you. However, Instagram is people who are who are following it are the busy people. They just want to know where to eat, what's the best recommendation.
Like a reference. They use it as a reference.
Yes. But Snapchat is more casual, more reviews are more detailed, and I'm more casual there. Yes.
So can I say that you're turning your hobby into a business?
Well, not yet, but there is a project coming up.
Okay.
I'll be announcing it in 2020. But for now, it's like a hobby because I do it to eat.
What I actually like about you, Maryam, is that you're really connected with your viewers and followers, and people can actually come to you and ask you where to eat and where to go, and you respond just like in seconds.
Yeah.
Because you care about that, tell me, is it important for you as a social media influencer, specifically in food, to be out there and connect with your followers and viewers?
Oh, of course, because I consider followers are my friends, and they are the people who made me who I am today. They like encourage my hobby, they encourage my eating habits. I'm not saying eating habits, my photography, they admire my
They want
work.
you to go to the next level.
Yeah, so like I'm here because of them, so why not I'm not connecting with them? I truly feel that I'm talking to my friends whenever I'm chatting with anyone's asking anything. I don't want them to leave them and not knowing where to eat. Like, no, okay, I'm gonna help you where to eat.
I'll tell you, I'll think about it.
Yes.
So how do you rate a restaurant? Is it just the food or the whole experience? Can you tell me, for example, we're in a restaurant now, how do you take the experience?
Okay, I rate it based on the uniqueness the restaurant have. If they don't have exotic dishes, maybe I will focus on the taste, but I don't rate the service at all, because there is many factors that affect that, so I don't go there. It's not for me to decide on the service. Could be a bad day for the waiter, a bad day for the chef, it's just a busy day, so I don't rate at all the service. But what I rate on is that I always think, if I'm coming back to this restaurant, will I pay to eat that or not? So I don't think about, oh, I eat for free, so that's why the food must be good. No, I always put myself and someone who's coming to pay for this food. Is it worth paying for or not? So this is how I rate. But to be honest, I don't have very strong tasting palate, but I'm a normal person. I'm not a
So
chef.
you just share what you personally like.
Exactly. This is how I am. I'm not gonna pretend that I studied food tasting or I studied cooking. I'm a normal person who just like to eat. So like,
And this is, I mean, why you're connected with your followers, because you're just normal and you're just out there and you're just trying to help them.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, I mentioned that you like Thai food and tikka.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Well, tikka is an everyday thing. I mean, you can eat anytime, whether you're broke or you're not broke, and it's
a favorite.
It's a favorite. It's a Bahraini thing, and even if you're not Bahraini, everyone loves Bahraini.
The thing is, whenever we have someone coming outside from Bahrain, we have to take them,
of course,
to eat tikka.
You cannot not take them.
It's like a traditional dish.
You cannot not take them to tikka. Exactly.
And what about Thai food attracts you? Is it the flavors? Is it the way they cook it?
It's not heavy, you can have as much as you can from the Thai food, and it's not heavy. It's not the way that you feel like you're stuffed afterwards. It's not the gluten, or it's very light food. And I like the lemongrass taste and seafood. Who doesn't like seafood? I love seafood. So it has
an island, you have to love seafood.
Of course.
That's not gonna work.
So, and Thai food, you cannot get bored of it. It's very creative, and I've never been to Thailand, by the way.
I was gonna ask you this. Have you ever been?
No, inshallah I'm going soon, but let's hope, finger crossed, I'm going.
Inshallah. So what's next for Maryam Shukri? What are you planning other than your social media accounts?
This is the project I'm gonna speak about 2020. Let's keep it a surprise. Let's keep the audience on their feet, and they will love it. I'm sure they will love it.
Because of your spontaneousness, and people are gonna love whatever you bring, Maryam, to the table.
Yeah, I'm sure. Thank you so much.
Is there any cuisine you haven't tried or you won't try?
I think I wouldn't try the Japanese food. For me, it's very strange, and most of it's raw food.
Okay,
and
you mean the raw food? You can't try
I can't have. But Japanese is full of that.
But you try makis. I see that on your account.
Yeah, but they're all cooked. And it's not the real sushi.
So raw food.
Yes, raw food. Yeah.
And is there a reason behind that?
No, it's just
you can't.
My thing.
No,
it's not my thing.
It's not your thing.
I like to eat, but I don't like to eat everything. That's different.
And I've noticed lately you've been also covering food trucks.
Yes.
So are food trucks, beating restaurants?
Yeah. I love food trucks because they can be anywhere. You can have them in your house, you can have them in your school, you can have them next to your company, and They keep changing on their cuisine all the time. They keep upgrading your menu, and it's easy. You just drive through and go, and there is tables everywhere. So yes, I like food truck, and most of them are our local talents, which is easier for them to open food truck, and they can taste the market and see how it goes. And then when it works very well, then they can open a restaurant. I think it's a very good idea to open a food truck. You taste the market, and then you go ahead and open a restaurant.
With a bigger project.
Exactly.
And a bigger investment.
Yes, yes.
So do you have an advice for, restaurant owners?
I think that the only advice is that take care about people and always be beyond trends. Don't be with the trends. Be someone who's above everyone and be advanced from it. And don't copy others, because
we see that a lot.
we see that. It's very sad, because and honestly, people work hard on their ideas and their concept, and they pay for that, and then you see someone just take everything ready. This is sad for me. So always be advanced and be unique, and don't worry if someone copies you afterward. The most important, you're the first who started it.
And what makes you, Miriam, collaborate with restaurants? Is it the type of food, or is it because I noticed some covers are paid for, others are you do them, you go and try the menu and pay for it as a normal customer. So how do you choose those restaurants?
It's something that I want to try, and I want you to try it. So that's why I choose them. As I said in the beginning, they have to be something different from others. They have to have exotic dishes, or let's say the concept or the decoration or the atmosphere is different, something new. Let's not forget, if I start doing only the paid coverage, my page will be very boring, honestly. So I want to be...
So you want to keep it active.
I want to be
real
active. I want to remember why I started this. I started this because I want people to see what I'm eating and what's good to eat.
And what are the challenges you face as a food blogger?
As a food blogger, I think the challenges are... doesn't happen much. It's like nil. Minor. Maybe the restaurant doesn't like that I didn't like his restaurant, but on the other side, I always give them my advice, the feedback, how they can improve the thing. And the other thing, I think that to satisfy everyone's taste. This is one of the challenges. I cannot do that. So I always mention that it's my own taste, and it's up to people to like it or not. This is what happened.
What about sweets? Do you have a sweet tooth?
Yeah, no, I don't.
You don't?
No, I like my sweet to be salty. I don't know how to explain this. It's very strange, but
no,
I
get
like
it. I get it.
Yeah,
salty sweet is nice.
Yes.
And can Miriam Shukri cook?
I bet, yeah. If I have to, but you know what?
Simple dishes.
I know everyone is suffering from this, but once I enter the kitchen, my mom kicks me out because she doesn't want me to ruin the kitchen and how she's organizing things. So like, okay, khalas, mom, I'm going.
I'm going to go to the restaurant.
Exactly, khalas, yeah.
Miriam Shukri, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I was really happy to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure meeting you.
All the
person.
best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Viewers, we will be back with another report in a bit. Stay tuned. The executive members of Bahrain Eco Hub constantly aim to do something good in some way, shape, or form. In today's report, it was through a beach cleanup with the aid of volunteers. They allocated different teams to different areas and managed to remove a substantial amount of waste from the water and rocky shores. This is all because of motivated through thinking with a different mindset and a common goal in mind, contributing positively to the environment and morphing our seas into something cleaner. Let's watch together how proper teamwork pays off.
Our Seas Clean National Campaign, the fourth beach cleanup held by BDVT, was at Mharraq Port on Saturday the 31st of August. The executive members of Bahrain Eco Hub were very excited for this yet amazing opportunity to do something good. With the aid of enthusiastic volunteers who joined by messaging through social media platforms, they were able to leave a remarkable print. They split into 6 teams of 5 to 6 people and spread themselves. Although it was very hot and humid and a bit messy due to cars overflowing the area, they managed to remove a large amount of waste from the water and rocky shore. This was all motivated by thinking with a different mindset. Some said they pity marine wildlife. Others said it's heartbreaking that we, humans, are the cause of the downhill change our environment is facing. Plastic shouldn't be manufactured in the first place.
The people have the power to do little things like social media, or if you're capable of coming to these events, that you can. So just spread awareness to the next generation, because they are the future at the end. It's all about the little things, like especially like Instagram or Twitter. Social media have a very big power. It's very powerful. So like even likes or like response or like post, just spread the knowledge, spread the news, and just try to help.
Our goal is like to spread awareness about the our daily routines that produces a lot of plastic waste, and it really hurts the environment and many different ways. When you go out, you can take reusable straws, reusable cups, reusable utensils. There's a lot of these small stuff affect the environment on the long term.
Reducing waste should be a necessity, not an option. In the end of the day, each volunteers went home with a lesson learned. It's engaging physically, therefore mentally, is what really counts and makes and changes one's perspective.
Today in our studio we have Jumana Al-Rabi'a. Hello Jumana, and welcome to our studios.
Hello, hi Miss Fatma. I'm
Hi,
very
hi.
glad I'm here.
Thank you so much. Same. Jumana, what inspired Bahrain Eco Hub? Can you tell me the story behind it?
First of all, I would like to thank you for welcoming me. As a representative of Bahrain Eco Hub, I'm the vice president of this team. Mainly, our main inspiration is my sister, Shahad Al-Rabi'. She is the founder of our team. She currently studies environmental science in Lancaster University, UK. She suggested an idea. She told me and 4 of her friends. She said, let's do a team, and let the aim of this team to spread awareness in our Bahrain local environment.
Mm-hmm. And how do you use social media to promote this goal?
First, we thought it would be a difficult thing for us to be, popular. So we thought that it would be somewhat of a challenge for us to compete with many volunteer teams. So we said, okay, let's start with Instagram first, because
Yes.
it's the most
Common social media platform.
Exactly. So we created an account in March 22. Then we said, okay, we're going to continue and we're going to do more activities related to environment. And as soon as we started, we saw many people interested, and many viewers came and followed our account, and they were really interested in what we had to offer.
That's
in
great.
our
It means
account.
people want to do good. People
Yes.
want to clean
Exactly.
the shores.
Mhm.
And are you specialized in cleaning shores only?
No, not that only, but we would like to thank Bahrain Diving Volunteer Team. They are the first ones to let us collaborate with them.
Great.
We are not only focusing on Bahrain cleanup or beach cleanups. We also focus on maybe presenting our content in private schools, public schools. We start with youth, basically, not only cleanups.
To
We
motivate them to
Yes,
follow up.
Yeah.
That's great. And do you guys have a social calendar where you follow for your events, or you just do it randomly? How do you plan your events?
We actually get attention. So people would sometimes come up to us in our Instagram account or in our Snapchat account, be like, hey, we would like to collaborate with you. We would need some of your volunteers. Would you like to join us? Would you like to volunteer with us?
So you're waiting for others to come and suggest a plan or suggest an activity.
Yeah, but not all the time. Sometimes we initiate the plans.
And
as
how
well.
often do you guys initiate?
Let's say 70% of the time.
That's great. And how many team members are in the team?
We are 6 main members, and the rest come whenever we have an event, and they're not really they're temporary, but they are volunteers. We do consider them as a part of our family.
Of course. And do you guys have a plan to have this team bigger?
Yes, we are. We are planning to legalize our team, make it something official. Yes. Yes, we are planning to see who would be very committed into coming into our team and being a member.
And
Yeah.
what are your future plans or future events?
Well, now we're doing collaborations, as I mentioned. It would be nice for us to hold our own events with the help of our volunteers. Of course, they signed up with us and they are a part of us, but not all of us get the chance. Not all of them get the chance to join in our events. But inshallah, with the upcoming plans, we would have them all together with us.
And what do you do with the waste after you're done with the cleanup? Do you have any associations with any, charities?
So we collaborated with the northern municipality once, and we told them, you have a campaign, and this campaign aims on collecting water bottles and exchanging them with wheelchairs for the needs, for the special needs. Yeah.
Yes.
So we told them, there's a better way. We could help you. We could help you collect these bottles and take them right up to you, and you could make use of them more than just dumping it in the waste.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this is great.
Yeah.
And do you have any message that you would like to send, to the youth and young generation?
I would like to let them be motivated. Tell them to. I would like to motivate them to look into more social media platforms. There are many people who are interested now in the environment. They have to follow these people, and in the same time make the change themselves. They have to eliminate some bad habits in their routines, such as, let's say, when we have birthday parties. What do we think about food, and where do this food be served in? Like, where would it be served, or in what plate? Plastic plates, plastic bottles, plastic cutlery, which, by the way, the plastic cutlery are not recyclable.
Yes.
So,
but now they're replacing them. I see a lot of hotels going for, cutleries made out of avocado seeds, which is great, and they can recycle that.
Yeah, that is good. This is why the officials have to also initiate the change.
Yes.
And it always depends on the demand. If we stop using these plastic bottles, these people who manufacture them, who create them,
it's a domino effect.
Exactly, would stop doing it, because they would say, hey, these people are not using these plastic bottles, these people are not using plastic.
Other ways to make these.
Yes, we're going to use more environmental friendly material.
Thank you, Jumana. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed this interview.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Viewers, we will be back for more in just a while. Stress is a big part of today's world. A good healthy diet and regular visits to the doctor won't help with overcoming stress if you don't know the core reason behind your stress. If you want to really overcome that burnout feeling and lead a more meaningful life, I recommend you look up meditation and yoga. Let's watch Nawara Al-Husseini, a local resident that spreads awareness about meditation in this report.
I got into meditation when I was 16 years old. I think what got me into it was I was going through, I was having a really hard time as a 16-year-old. I was depressed. I had a lot of issues. The regular teenage angst years where you don't know who you are or what you're supposed to be doing. And my family had just moved to another country, and I was having a really hard time adjusting. With meditation, first of all, one of the most important things is to practice regularly, because it's like a muscle. As with any muscle, if you don't work it out, it gets weak. And the more you practice, the easier it is to get to that state of mind that you're trying to achieve when you're in meditation. And a lot of people think that meditation is about, not thinking, stopping your thoughts. But it's not, because it's really difficult to just stop your thoughts cold turkey. But with meditation, your first step is to try to become the observer, try to detach from yourself. And you become the observer of not just yourself, but of your thoughts. So now you're listening to your thoughts as a third person. slowly move their awareness from the external world into the internal world using all 5 senses. So slowly bringing it all in until you're just in your body and you're sensing every inch of your body, becoming aware of your entire body. And the idea of Yoga Nidra is to achieve that state of awareness where right before you fall asleep, when you go to bed at night and you're about to fall asleep, but you're still aware, you still have that consciousness, and that's the purpose of Yoga Nidra. It's to get you to that moments. Usually when you're going to sleep, it lasts for moments only before you lost consciousness and you're actually asleep. But with Yoga Nidra, it's about getting you to that point and then maintaining your consciousness so that you don't actually lose consciousness, so that you stay in this very, very relaxed state where you're almost in your body and not in your body, and you're just kind of floating around in your own existence, but maintaining your awareness throughout it. I've had to learn this through meditation, through yoga, and through a lot of other practices on how to ground yourself and the benefits of grounding. And I know a lot of people talk about grounding, and I had sought out grounding for so long without actually understanding what it was until I finally experienced it. It has to be a place that speaks to you. That could be your bedroom, it could be in the backyard, it could be a particular, anywhere really. You can meditate anywhere, but just find, especially if you're a beginner, find a place you're comfortable with, and you can create your own space. The more you resist meditation, the harder it is for you to sit down and meditate. That means you need it the most. Because if it's really easy for you to just calm down and switch off and relax, then you're already meditating, So it's honestly, it can benefit anybody.
Tonight in the studio, of course, we have Fatma Al-Mansouri, specialized in yoga and meditation. Welcome to the studio, Fatma.
Hi, and thank you for having me.
So, Fatma, can you tell me about your title exactly?
I'm an adjunct professor at the Human Consciousness and Yogic Science Department at Mangalore University. So I go there to deliver lectures every semester. And I'm a consultant of integrative health and community well-being at Al Hilal Hospital.
And this is more than just being an expert in yoga and meditation. So starting with meditation, Fatma, tell me the benefits, in this busy world and with all the stress we are facing every day, what are the benefits of meditation?
See, everybody wants to learn meditation nowadays, but let's go back to when you said yoga and meditation.
Yeah.
See, this is something that people are confused because sometimes they think that yoga is something and meditation is something, while they're basically the same thing. It's like you can't do yoga without being meditative. You can't, and basically it's one of the streams of yoga and one of the limbs of yoga. So for us, and any yoga teacher, any yoga expert, when you say yoga and meditation, it's kind of
it sounds wrong.
Yeah, but everybody now began using these words because people don't understand it. So now we try to also
spread the awareness and make people, because I see a lot of people are into it now.
Yeah, because when you just say yoga, then people are going to think it's just the stretching part and it's just like the physical activity, like the asanas, just the postures. But then you have to say yoga and meditation so that people actually understand that there is meditation involved in your yoga practice as well. So when it comes to the benefits, we can speak a whole day about the benefits of it, but in short, people seek meditation because they mostly because of stress in their life, and sometimes they seek meditation due to specific diseases. And because there are many success stories of people who have recovered from chronic conditions.
Yes.
And my story, I've been sharing it for over.
And that's what I want to ask.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you start into this field? Can you tell us?
I had fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and I was diagnosed with kind of narcolepsy, excessive sleeping, and chronic fatigue, widespread pain, and there was no cure for it. It was just one of those controversial conditions where they tell you that this is your disease and we don't have any cure for it.
You need to deal with it.
Exactly. So that's how I decided to. I tried everything, nothing worked, and then I decided to go to India and learn yoga,
Wow.
and just so that I can live with the condition, because I understood that there is no cure for it, and I accepted it, and I said I just want to learn yoga so that I can kind of live with it. And then but then I found out that there was more to yoga than just the relaxation and
understand.
stretching. Yeah, there's a lot more. It's like a holistic lifestyle,
Yes.
including the meditation techniques and the nutrition and diet, and it's like a holistic,
And
complete life.
how long did you stay in India, and what did you bring back with you?
In the beginning, it was supposed to be a 2 weeks intensive course, but it was so interesting and just so much the information that I've learned. I kept extending and learning more and more and more, and I found myself there like for 50
Diving
days.
into the information and the benefits. yeah.
Exactly, like from studying yoga therapy to studying herbology to studying Ayurvedic nutrition to studying the Ayurvedic psychology, which is basically the Ayurveda and yoga is basically the whole science comes from the same roots, you know. And by the way, this year the Ayurveda is going to be celebrated internationally, the first for the first time.
Okay.
So as a science of healing, which is a holistic science, which includes as well the yoga practice and the meditation, and it's a holistic approach. It's just
That's
amazing.
really great.
And yeah, I didn't know that I was going to recover. I just went when
You were just trying to see how it's
Yeah,
going to work with you,
but
and it turned out to be
the information
answer.
was just exactly, the information was so enlightening, and I found out that I was doing many mistakes in my lifestyle that I can just simply
Fix.
change and
Yes.
fix. And by changing these things, I found out, like within 3 months I started to feel better. Within 6 months I was on the recovery road, and within 8 months I was like
perfect.
alhamdulillah, not even back to normal. Even my energy levels shift
better.
and
Which
became
affected
better than
your life, I'm sure,
and the
personally,
character.
and-
Yeah, this is one of the
Yes.
benefits that I wanted to talk about as well. Your character, your confidence, your everything shifts. So
Exactly.
it becomes
When you feel good, it reflects on the outside, on your emotions, on your energy, and all of that. So after coming back from India and studying this more, what did you bring, to the people of Bahrain? What do you aim to spread, in Bahrain?
See, in the beginning, it was more like, can I just, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna, I feel much better when I sit on a yogic posture, so I'm just gonna do it. So it gives me a better posture
Go
as
ahead.
well. So, yeah. At first, I actually, when I came back from India, I was thinking just to go back to my normal life. But when I began sharing my experience on social media, the kind of response that I received and the overwhelming need from people wanting the support
more,
and
yes.
wanting to know more actually has
motivated
me, and it became like for me it became like a responsibility that I need to help those people or share,
That's really great.
because I began sharing my experience of how I was able to recover from fibromyalgia, and then people were like, oh, I have fibromyalgia too, my mother have that too, my sister, my friend,
But I mean, all of this is great, but personally for me, I don't have the time for this. So how can a normal person, fit this into their daily lifestyle?
See, to begin with, let's just understand what meditation is, because there's this confusion that people think that meditation is just relaxation techniques. Like, for example, they think that meditation is closing your eyes and thinking that you're in a nice beach or somewhere,
not thinking.
or trying not to think, as in the earlier report, as she said, like people think that meditation is trying not to think or thinking about being in a beautiful place, which
Yes.
is wrong. It's not meditation. Meditation is a very specific technique actually that can help you defocus.
Yes.
Where you become so blank, you know, and for few moments it's like there's nothing. You're there, but you're not there. So you begin by focusing, and then you reach to the state of defocusing.
Okay.
And this is where you tap into that state of bliss.
How
You can
long
say,
do
you know.
How long is called meditation?
It depends on you and how much you practice. Then you can tap into it faster. Sometimes it will take you a long, and as a beginner, it will take you a long time just to sit in a comfortable pose.
Yes.
Just to
look comfortable.
be there, yeah, just to be there in a state of mind, you know, where you can begin the meditation. But as you keep practicing, you will get to that stage where you can tap in faster, and then you don't need that time. So you don't need a long time to reach that meditative state. But there are many types of meditations. We have to understand that so that we can know how to do it.
Of course.
Because as you said, like sometimes you can be so busy, you want to meditate, but you think that you can't because you're busy. But
That's me.
Yeah, but there are many types of meditation. You can find this type of meditation that you can tap into the state of the meditative state so quickly that it can work for you.
I would love to try that. I would love to try that.
So why don't we?
Let's
All
go
right.
ahead.
So
Sure.
we're going to try the breath meditation, which
Okay.
is mostly the most effective one and the easiest one, because the diaphragm, it works with the vagus nerve, and then that actually does the whole magic. We think of it, when we think about meditation, we think that it's just something that we, like a placebo effect, or people just, but now there is a scientific evidence that it actually works with the nervous system and what kind of effect, and it needs a lot of time to explain it. So let's just get into the practice. So, all right. So, are you ready to get into?
I
the
am
practice?
ready. So, what am I supposed to do?
So, just sit in comfortable posture.
Okay.
The most important thing, you can be anywhere. You can practice it anywhere, but it's preferably you need to sit in a meditative posture.
Which,
like you don't have to sit in a lotus pose. Like there are many postures that you can sit into. Like you can just sit comfortably, you know.
Yes.
But I mean, there are some postures that are more comfortable.
Let's go with this posture.
This is excellent, and you can do it. This is what I always tell people, that you can meditate, even take a break at work and meditate. Like you can do this. So this is an excellent.
Okay.
Just keep your palms facing up.
Okay.
And you can close your eyes if you want to.
Okay.
You don't have to. Basically,
Fine.
this
Let's
is
try the whole thing.
Yeah, this is one of the things as well that people think that you have to close your eyes.
Okay.
You don't actually have to. For beginners, sometimes it's easier with eyes open. When you close your eyes,
I think I'll be distracted with all the
but,
what's going on.
But
so
I
let's
want you to try it with closed eyes.
All right, sure.
So, but I just want the audience to know that you can do it even with your eyes open.
All right, good. They even closed my earpiece so I can really dive in. Okay.
All right. So now you begin by relaxing your facial muscles. Relax your jaw. Just make sure that you're not biting your teeth too hard. Try to keep your tongue comfortably placed on the upper palate, right up. Relax your neck and shoulders. This is just preparing for the meditative state. In order to prepare for it, you need to scan your whole body, beginning from the top of your head. Focus on a point on the top of your head. Slowly shift your attention to your forehead. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your cheekbones. Relax your lips. Relax your chin, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your upper arms, relax your lower arms, relax your fingers, and relax your fingertips one by one. Let them loose, totally relaxed. Now relax your chest, relax your upper back, relax your abdomen. Relax your lower back and relax your spine. Relax your thighs, relax your knees, Relax your calf muscles and relax your feet. Relax your toes one by one. Now I would like you to breathe in all the way down to the tip of your toes and breathe out from the tip of your toes all the way up. As you breathe in, feel as if you're breathing all the way down to the tip of your toes. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're breathing all the way up. As you breathe in new energy, relaxation and calmness. As you breathe out all the stress and tension. Breathe in peace and calmness. Breathe out all the stress and tension. So this is the preparation state for meditation. Now you just continue observing your breath in and out and nothing else. And when you're distracted, just bring yourself back to your breath. Breathing in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now slowly move your toes and fingers. Slowly move your toes and fingers and bring your hands together. Make some heat and palm your eyes and slowly open your eyes as you bring your palm out. And I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
I hope you felt good.
Thank you. That was so relaxing.
So focusing on the breath, so what we did is basically progressive relaxation. Yes, you just relax your whole body and then you begin focusing on the breath in and out until we just did a quick session, but then until you reach to that point where you sort of like totally.
So your point is that you can do this at home, in your car, wherever you are. Just dig into it and learn how you can do it.
Exactly.
Fatma Al-Mansouri, thank you so much. I feel out of energy.
Thank you
so much for being here with us.
And just to point out one more thing, there are many other techniques. This is only one, and which is simple and effective.
Sure.
There are many other techniques, and please feel free to follow me on Instagram. There are many events coming, especially for Think Pink October month, where we will be having free consultations for people who want to know how to deal with specific conditions and stress and anxiety that comes from dealing with being a cancer patient and dealing as a family member as well.
Luck.
So follow us on Instagram and please come and join the event.
Good luck, Fatma. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Viewers, this was our last segment for today. We will be back in a bit. Hope you guys enjoyed watching today's episode and all the information we had to give. Stay relaxed and eat good food. Thank you for watching and tune in to watch us tomorrow for more excitement. Don't forget to leave your inquiries and suggestions on the email address and social media mentioned on the screen. Goodbye.